So that was...
We can't. We filmed the whole episode in reverse.
Yeah, exactly.
Ellis bought a house and he rented a couch, so we're in comfy now.
I bought this couch.
Ella's about to have a baby, so we got to get through the Arrowverse quick.
We have 6 months to
All
finish Arrowverse Finality, everybody. We are on a countdown now. I know the last time we did a proper Arrowverse Finality was a year and a half ago.
This is a normal episode of Finality, finally.
Yep.
Been back after a long time. We did Elseworlds, and now we're back into the normal format where we watch the finale of each one of our shows for year
7.
7. This time we are starting with Flash. This is definitely the worst season of Flash so far.
That really hurts to hear.
It's definitely the worst. The villain is atrocious and sucks in every way, and almost everybody on the cast is taking dumb bitch pills. I finally have my dumb bitch pill season. That being said, the finale might be the best episode of the season, at least.
That's always good.
So to us, the season's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be great, actually. We're going to love it.
You guys remember the big thing that happened at the end of the last finale?
Yep. Flash's kid comes from the future.
Yes, Nora.
Daisy? Nora. I knew that.
Duncan, the way you describe, I think our seasons mirror each other. I think mine is like the exact opposite of your season this year.
Okay. I guess.
Oh, I'm interested to see what that means.
Previously on The Flash.
You are part of a negative force.
Dawn's speed force is
Negative. Is she
bad?
Is this a reverse Nora?
There won't be any future for any metas if we don't get rid of that dagger.
Lightning dagger.
Lightning bolt? What?
It works. Follow my instructions. Defeat Cicada.
Thawne is.
I got captured by the.
Oh, that's Eobard Thawne again?
how is he manipulated?
Oh, we did. Oh, see, we were just talking about him.
The
Dibney.
dagger is Thawne's plan.
You got the dagger. Oh, he's got because it's like the symbol.
Hey,
He's
pause.
reverse Flash.
Dibney was there.
All right.
He's still not
That's his
canceled.
name?
Dimby's still my favorite character.
Yeah, sorry, he did get canceled, but he's still cool.
He's canceled. He's still my favorite guy. He's the only person to not take dumb bitch pills this season. Actually, Sherlock Wells also doesn't take
Because he took dumb
bitch
bitch pills in real life.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
It looks like Thawne manipulated Flash's daughter into stealing the dagger that he needed.
Thawne has been manipulating Flash's daughter, Nora, the entire time. She was in the future. She didn't know her dad was Flash. Her mom implanted implanted something in her that suppressed her power, so she never knew she had powers.
She didn't know her dad was Flash because Flash disappears in
2024.
Crisis. That's right.
Yes, Flash disappears in 2024 and never comes back.
That's right.
And then she goes and finds Reverse Flash, who's in prison, who's going to be executed in 10 days. And so that's the only person that she can get to talk to her because Iris isn't going to talk to her about it. So she starts just like being trained by Reverse Flash. The main bad guy of this season is Cicada.
Yes, I saw her.
Not reverse Flash?
No, Cicada
he's
is
just
the main
there.
bad guy of this season. Reverse Flash is in prison. He's in
In
prison
prison
this whole season.
He's the whole time.
Yeah, but he's in prison in the future. So you only ever go see him every now and then. The villain is still around in the future causing so much mayhem.
So he told her
And
to
so
come
she-
back and defeat her.
So it's like, oh, if you go back, it'll be easier to defeat the Cicada and you get to see your dad. And so she's like, cool.
Yeah, you know what? That's a fair trade. I
He
think.
teaches her how to go back, and then she keeps Thawne a secret forever.
that she knew it.
Even after she learns that Thawne killed Barry's mother, her grandmother,
Yeah.
who she's named after,
Yeah.
she
Oh,
goes, she goes back to Thawne like, you didn't tell me you did that. And he's like, and she's
Sorry.
like, well, I guess I won't. I'll still keep it a secret, and I'll still keep listening to you and everything you say. So
Right.
she continues.
Honestly, the prison aspect of this relationship should have been a red flag from the beginning.
Also, you're the reverse of my dad. Was that mean you're friends? Like, that doesn't fucking make any sense.
I revere Flash.
Oh.
Her whole thing is there to like stop Cicada, and then hopefully she might think that might save her dad. Whatever. Like, and also she just wants to be with her dad because she never got to. Which that's fine.
Sure, makes sense.
Sherlock Wells immediately clocks her to be like, she's lying about why she's here or whatever. Towards the end of the season, he's like, I figured it out. She's working with Thawne, and everyone's like, oh my god. And then Barry's like, this is the biggest betrayal you could have ever done.
Yeah.
That's literally my mortal enemy. He can't be trusted. And she's like, but he's different, and I needed to help you. And then Barry's like, nah, fuck you, and he takes her to the future. He just immediately grabs her, takes her to the future, and says, I'll know if you enter the Speed Force, and I'm gonna take you
Oh.
right back. You stay here.
He grounds
Damn.
her.
Oh, he does. He does.
When he comes back, Iris is not on his side. She's more not on his side because she's like, I just got her to start liking me because she doesn't like me in the future because I'm like,
Well, yeah.
because I'm distant and stuff.
I put a chip in her brain and made her forget about her powers.
Yes. But back here, they cultivate a relationship. She doesn't want to lose that. Iris starts to try to convince Barry that Eobard Thawne is good. Iris sneaks off to the future to talk to Eobard Thawne and get her daughter back. But he's like, oh, I'm already teaching her how to do evil stuff, like the negative Speed Force. She's like, that's the only way you can get back because your dad doesn't know about the negative Speed Force. And so she starts to do that, and Iris is like, hey, I'm here to take you back. And she's like, no, everybody hates me. I'm evil. And then she uses the negative Speed Force to go back in time, and then she gets a bunch of villains to join her group so she can do a big heist. And she threatens to literally kill Cisco with the hand, even though her whole thing is like, no, my team doesn't kill anybody. Like, she immediately flips.
Come on.
To, like,
I mean, it's like
You are evil, and then the show tries to explain it like, no, the access to the negative
the
Speed Force
turned her evil,
and that's true. And then it does something later that undoes that. So, like, the show doesn't tell you that at all if she was in control of her functions or not. But she was in control of everything when she made the
Before
decisions to do evil stuff in the
when
first
she
place.
made the decision to like go back in time and not immediately like tell her dad like, hey, Thawne told me how to do this. I feel like I should be upfront with you about that, Dad.
And the show doesn't comment on the fact that she's just like, yeah, I'm gonna kill Cisco right now.
Yeah, because what you were describing before sounds like, oh, now she's rebellious and it's like a fun supervillain thing where it's like, oh, I gotta thwart my daughter who's robbing a bank, and it's like, oh, my daughter threatened to kill my best friend.
But then Iris comes back and she talks to Barry. She's like, oh, Eobard Thawne seems like he's changed. People change. He might be a good guy now.
And then Barry's like,
no, Barry's like, no.
I like that aspect of the season where she goes through the same thing Barry did, where she trusts this guy and he trains her with flash powers.
That's the problem is that.
but didn't he just train Barry so that he could use his Speed Force to like
go
get
back
back
in
to the
time.
future or whatever?
Oh, so
go
he
back in
trained
time?
Barry to use him?
Yeah, that's what
Almost like that's why Barry's like, don't trust this guy.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
Barry's it's fully in the right.
That's what I'm saying. And she knows all this.
Ain't that just like kids though? Isn't it?
It's the
Yeah,
worst
that's also a big
decisions.
thing for- She
left
is a
and right.
full adult.
She
in
is an
this.
adult.
I get why you didn't like the season.
I do not like Laura, and she's not even the worst part of the season.
We haven't even
Talk
talked about the
Cicada.
villain.
Cicada is the worst part about the season. Okay, Cicada is a fucking Arrow villain. Like this dude.
Sorry, Max. I'm sorry, that's the bar.
No, this season we get the worst Arrow villain ever.
Oh no. Okay, so Cicada is a man.
Yeah!
Name like Orlin. Yeah, I think his name's Orlin. Okay, sure. And he has a niece. His niece was out on the street when they went and punched the big satellite, right? When they destroyed that satellite, it exploded a bunch of dark matter, and that was here's the new metas. How do we get the metas for this
We've
season?
had like 5 or 6 of
it happens every time.
these events.
This is the most recent version of how do we get new metas. But also as a twist, some people, instead of being like infected by the dark matter, objects were infected instead. Cicada has just a piece, like a shard from the satellite that like comes
Shaped
to
like
him
a
wherever
lightning
he
bolt?
goes. Yeah, it's shaped like a lightning bolt.
Yeah, okay.
He throws it, it comes back to him.
Cool.
If he can like shoot rays and stuff, but basically like it turns off your powers temporarily. So if this gets near you, your powers are gone, and he defeats them like 20 times in the show. And then every episode, like he'll stop them. They'll figure out a way to stop him, like from killing them, and then he just literally jumps off screen, just jumps up, and he's gone. And they're always like,
Dang it.
his whole thing is that his niece, for one, got hit by like shrapnel from the satellite, and she went to the hospital. And her parents were killed on accident by a meta who got powers from the complete accident.
Just like who didn't know how to use their new powers.
Yes. And so therefore he's like, all metas must die. They are all evil. They are all bad. And the whole season they're creating a meta cure in Star Labs, and completely optional. Their whole thing is like, Only people
if
who
you want it.
If you want it, you can have it. I mean, we're not going to force it. And they have this whole episode where they kind of argue about like, is it right to force it upon a villain or not? Barry's like, no, I'm just going to talk to him and tell him what's up, and also tell him that actually his niece is a meta because of the shard in her head now.
Mm-hmm.
Towards the end of the season, he's finally like, oh, I see what you're saying. And they're like, we can cure her as well. The niece from the future shows up as Cicada 2.
Oh no!
They're trying to help the father, or help Cicada 1, and he's turning good. She shows up, beats them all up, and steals him back. And then when he tells her, like, no, we're just going to do the cure, metas aren't that bad, she kills him. So she's the only villain now. So the dagger is the most important part.
Yep, right. I figured
That's what does all the stuff. And so they're like, well, the only way to defeat Cicada is to defeat the dagger.
destroy it.
Destroy it.
Throw it in a
Right.
volcano, probably.
Well, it can't be destroyed in any natural means.
Throw it Speed Force and then throw it in negative Speed Force and then back in regular Speed Force.
Boomerang it between the two
Just
speed forces.
boomerang,
Yeah.
Eobard said, like, y'all should go to this area and get this, like, mirror gun. It can, like, delete anything from existence. That's what they say it can do. Which I'm like, y'all, we need a whole season about this.
Yeah, honestly.
This gun, y'all just have this
Y'all just
now?
get this. If a villain gets a hold of this,
This is bad.
things are gonna go bad.
Yeah.
Which I'm assuming
it's over.
My assumption is that's what happens next season, because there's a
Oh,
villain called
maybe.
Mirror Master.
Yeah, it might exactly be what happens next season. In the previously on, Thawne was finally about to be executed. It was time for him to die. They took off his, like, chest restraint.
And he had the dagger.
He had the dagger.
And that's on purpose. The prison put the dagger on him to suppress his powers so he can't escape.
Oh, delete the dagger.
That makes sense.
they can't-
That's why he's put Nora
That's
through
why
all
he needs
of this.
Nora. I see.
Because he wants her to go back in time and destroy the dagger in the past,
So they can't suppress his powers. In the
freeing
future.
him in the future.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
is
That's-
cool.
That's,
It is- that's
that
what I'm
is
saying.
But they
Cool.
don't do that. To
That's
the
what I'm
very
saying. That's why I
end.
like the finale, because I'm like, good. I'm like, good. Eobard Thawne should not be a good guy. He should have a master plan, and he does, and it's great, and I like it. At the very end of the last episode, they're like, well, we have to do Thawne's plan because we have nothing else. And the whole time, Ralph's like, y'all, he definitely has an ulterior motive. Like, Ralph Dibny's like, he's not doing this to be nice. There's got to be something, and maybe we shouldn't do this plan until we know what he wants. And they're like, no, we got to do it. And then they get the dagger, they separate it from Cicada, and they go to shoot it. That's literally the last thing that happened. Is him going, no way. Then that episode ends. So we'll continue that here in a little bit.
That's why I came here. To meet my family, to stop Cicada, help fix the Flash's legacy. I never imagined it would turn out like this.
Cool effect. Yeah, I thought so. I figured. Oh God!
Oh,
It stabs
no.
him too.
Cicada. Thawne. Dagger.
And he jumped in the sky.
Every episode.
Should have spent more time trying to figure out how this thing works.
Yeah.
You don't say.
So Cisco's going through. He has a new girlfriend who he really likes, but he just really does not like not being able to tell her about the other side of his life.
Yeah.
So that's the big conflict right now. And Sherlock's like, maybe you don't want to be Five, because like Cisco alone is an incredible ally.
There's two genders in the Arrowverse. There's superpowers or best hacker in the world.
Yeah.
You
And
can't
Cisco
have both.
is already the
Cisco.
best hacker in the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Joe has been kind of running the precinct because the captain's been doing something.
Joe not already captain?
No, he's not.
Is because this dagger is the only thing keeping the reverse flash in prison.
Also, I never realized it looked like a lightning bolt. So when they revealed this in the last episode, I was like, oh, the lightning bolt's on his chest. That's cool.
Yeah.
You never realized it looked like a lightning
No,
bolt?
I never did.
It is a lightning bolt. It just is one.
Everything you said about Thawne is true.
Whoa.
The person he ever helps is himself.
Well, it's almost like he's dealt with him the most.
And then Eric's like, it's not your fault. She's like, yes, it is. Like, yes, it is. It is your fault. You hung out with Hitler and did everything you wanted. He was in Crisis on Earth X. It was him. It was the same
yeah,
guy.
it was him.
He was like,
Was
I'll
it-
join all the Nazis and
it
do all the
wasn't-
Nazi stuff.
It wasn't Nazi Eobard Thawne.
Yeah,
it was
him.
Eobard Thawne. There's no way you could have known he was a bad guy on death row for doing Nazi stuff in the Nazi dimension.
You could just looked it up what he was in jail for. You didn't.
That is public knowledge.
They don't put you on death row for nothing.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad you found me before we left.
So she walked out of her house, jumped,
Twice today.
Her ceiling has so many holes in it.
And Joe catches her. Joe got her. Don't worry.
Again, bring a guy without powers.
Joe got her.
I mean,
You shouldn't have come back here, Nora.
I had to, Grace, because a lot of people are gonna die unless you help me.
If I can help it, you'll be the first to die.
So she's in her mind.
That dude does look like an uncle.
they just teleported her away to capture her while she does.
So she could talk to the kid and be like, "We need you to accept the cure, because if you cure, then future girls
self
go
is
But you
away."
more
could just
chill.
cure her though.
Yeah, I know.
This is a weird moral
She
high
already
road.
has the hatred.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh no, I cured her. Now she hates metas. Like, well, who gives a shit? She already did.
it's just a weird moral high road
Yeah.
to take. I think.
I kind of like it a little bit.
I get it. But you could just
Yeah.
cure her.
Like if the world's at stake,
Yeah.
gotta just
I
cure
I think that's
her.
more important than letting Eobard Tharn. Eobard.
You
I can't.
it's
do it.
it's so hard to say that fucker's name. Eobard Thawne.
Yeah. Look, it's
Good
the,
memories of the uncle.
it's the good memory zone.
the one without
Yeah.
the cicada stuff on.
And he's just
Yeah.
a guy.
And take the cure.
Shut up.
You can do this, Grace.
Whoa.
Shut up.
All right, she took the cure.
Now the future version should like disappear. Oh, is his power?
Yeah,
getting
Barry's
sucked?
gone.
Went under the door. All his powers went under the door.
Oh, the power. That was Barry's power. It's not Barry
Powers
getting
can't go through
I thought-
doors.
She,
I thought it
slipped,
just
she
got
pulled him through
deleted.
the door. Bonk. So it didn't work.
Shot in her head. It's still part of the dagger. Its dark energy is enough to counteract the cure.
And this isn't even satisfying.
No.
No, it's really not.
She's only been around for the last like 7 episodes. She became the main villain.
She doesn't have. She,
And she's just like,
and
okay,
she
here we
doesn't
go.
have like any charisma. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. This is when this, I was like, this is what I wanted to see.
Justin.
The yellow jumpsuit with the
Yeah.
dagger
Yeah,
like,
dude.
burned
That's.
into it.
I mean, Reverse Flash is just a cool villain.
is.
He's really cool.
Tom Cavanaugh does him well.
No, that's not how that would happen. It wouldn't just disappear right then.
Yeah, but
But oh,
Just in.
oh,
Also, he's like wearing eyeliner.
his eyes are beautiful.
Yeah.
Someone's figured out how to reverse time. Have you figured out?
Figured out why you sent Nora back.
what? What is he saying?
You get closer to us and talk.
You can still do the ominous whispering. Just do it over here.
Yeah.
But I think it is just like a, oh, this is how far in front of you guys.
Yeah.
Watch it, I love this.
No, he lost in season 1.
Oh, that's
They
cool.
swapped
That's
again.
that's
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool.
We lost in season 1 because his ancestor shot himself. He didn't lose a
Right?
fight.
Yeah, yeah. He lost on the technicality.
Yeah, on the technicality, yeah. Which is the reverse of what happens in the first season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He's in that, and Flash comes for him.
Yeah.
The whole team was in there. But this is the first time that Team Flash has ever been like, oh wait, this is a team about to fight the big villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like this whole season has the worst villain ever, and then the
And then
finale has the best.
Yeah, we trickle in the best one.
Yeah, Big Fist is all.
This is like literally the first time like all the team is like kind of work
Yeah.
together on one guy, and I think it's cool to be like, oh yeah, this is a team.
Double punch him. Yeah.
if Eobard Thawne was never in the future in that prison,
Right.
then he couldn't have taught her how to come back.
A new timeline that you created when you destroyed the dagger. I'm sorry.
So she's not disappearing, she's disappearing from this time.
Yeah.
You can still save her. How? Negative speed force. She has to go there. It's the only place immune.
Barry has to go to the negative
Timeline
speed force.
changes, but you have to go now.
And that's how you now you know that's how Eobard Thawne survives all this, because he just hides in the negative speed force.
That makes sense.
See you in our next crisis.
In our next crisis.
I can't do this.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You have to. All right. Just hold on a little longer. Nora, what are we doing?
It's too late.
No, it's not. We gotta go back.
Dad, no. Barry, you have to take her back.
I know.
Take her back. If I go back in, the negative speed force will be a part of me forever. No, we'll get it out of you, Nora. We can get it out. We can save Mom. Please, I promise. You can't. It's making me like Thawne. This is all on me. All of it. My mistake. And I'm not gonna make another one. Sometimes all you can do is live with the consequences.
That is what he's been trying to teach her this whole time. Like, Flashpoint was wrong.
Yeah.
Me going back in time is wrong. All this kind of stuff. And even though she fucks up too many times, I guess it is all of Flash condensed into one season, how many times she fucks up.
Yeah.
So her taking this
Yeah.
and willingly having all this wiped from her is a good ending for her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because she is accepting her faults and what she did.
Yeah.
And this is better than her becoming a Reverse Flash. But it's a huge blow to, like,
Oh,
because yes, they have a memory
yeah,
of her,
of course.
but she doesn't. That person doesn't exist anymore.
That person
Yeah.
died for all
Yeah,
intents. Their
exactly.
daughter
Yeah.
died that they then got to
Yes.
know died. That's true.
And that's why, like, this is very, like, her. She was like full on bawling into Barry's shoulder, and it like fucked me up.
Yeah.
Even though I was like, I don't really like Nora,
But yeah, no, I get it.
but I like that.
But
I
you
liked
like,
her. I
but you
like
like,
how she
I,
ends.
but you like Iris.
Yes,
So
I love
you-
Iris.
Yeah, exactly. So you feel for her.
Yes,
He's not out of the show.
no, but this could be so he could go do it, because I told you he left this show like 4 times
Yeah.
this season. He might still have stuff to do next
So he
season.
go
I do
focus
not
on
know.
other stuff.
I'm really afraid that Cisco's going to leave the show at some point.
This might be
Oh,
him.
she just gave him the cure.
Yeah,
Ah.
Of course, that leaves me responsible for finding my own replacement. And, I would like that to be you, Joe.
Replace you
Joe going to be mayor?
as captain.
Captain Joe.
Oh.
I like the sound of that.
I just
because
want-
Max is like, he's not captain yet, and I was like,
Finally.
They tend to around here.
because he's chief of police.
Ah,
so.
man.
Isn't that right, Flash?
But, well, no.
Oh, come on, Barry. I'm a detective, too.
Yeah, he just never revealed that he knew that Barry's Flash. But like,
Oh,
he'd have to
I
be
see.
a dumbass to not
Yeah.
know. But it means this whole time he's like, no, I
Does
trust. the
Barry
Flash.
still work there?
Yeah.
Oh, I really thought after Barry became Flash, he left that job.
No, he's been working that job the whole time.
Hi, Mom and Dad. If you're watching this,
Well, this shouldn't exist.
something went wrong.
That's true. Also, it's unnecessary.
I don't want you guys to be sad.
'Cause I think her being like, when they have that moment, where it's like, no, you gotta go, you gotta go.
No,
She's
that
like,
was
I'm not doing
that
it.
was the
I
perfect.
think ending it there is more emotional than,
Yeah.
than doing this.
Yeah.
Yes.
The police captain is married to the DA.
Just
That's corruption.
You definitely can't do that.
Incoming time flux.
Oh.
So this season takes place in 2018.
Like, oh yeah, maybe setting the end of the show in 2024 was a bit of a called shot. Yeah, because Crisis is going to be 2019.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
So that's
why
when he's
they
going
had
to disappear.
So that was Flash season 5
Five.
finale.
So it was.
Yeah, worst season of Flash so far, bar none.
But the finale was good.
But the finale, at least it kept Eobard Thawne cool. Her accepting her mistakes, like Barry's done in an earlier season, I think is cool. And I'm really afraid that it's just going to be downhill from here.
Yeah, the episode itself was really good.
Yeah, right?
I don't give a shit how bad the season before was.
Yeah, frankly, for
That's
us,
true for you guys.
we're
Yes,
having
for
a
us
great
it's
time.
great.
Masha's still on top, baby.
Yeah, you guys didn't have to deal with that, yeah.
But not today, Duncan. That's not going to work unless you cut it exactly perfectly. Because now we're watching Supergirl season 4 finale. Do you remember what happened at the end of season 3? the setup for next season.
They sent the bad guy to hell.
Well, not
Wynn's
that.
gone.
Wynn is gone. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Brainiac.
Brainiac's back
We have
though.
Brainiac.
But we have Brainiac for the whole season, and
That's
he
good.
is the best.
That's good.
He is my favorite character in the whole season. He's so good. There was a teaser right at the end.
That was a year and a half ago.
Was that another
was.
baby?
No, it was a
No, Crypto.
No, it was not crypto.
It
was
someone did someone land? No,
It
that's
was
season 1.
it was another Supergirl.
Right. Supergirl
Red Son?
Red Daughter.
There was a Supergirl clone that landed in Kosnia, not Russia, but it's Russia. And let's watch the previously on, and we'll talk about it.
Previously on Supergirl.
President's been working for
Male.
It's a man.
I remember, Carter, you can't go.
Oh, the grass brought her back.
Missed you so much.
Because there's chlorophyll in that, right?
Yeah, the chlorophyll.
What?
Is that
Ah,
actually
yeah.
what-
Come on.
The terrorist. Mr. Luthor, a grateful nation thanks.
Whoa. Who the hell is that?
So Lex Luthor killed
All right, so
Red Daughter.
yeah, so Lex Luthor's here, and he is awesome. He is in 3
He is-
episodes this whole season.
He's played by 2.5 Men's Own.
Or Superman 4.
Wait, that's him?
Yeah, he's the brother.
Superman
I did
4's
not.
own.
I did not get that at all.
And he is in Superman 4.
Yeah.
So this season is actually not even mostly about Lex Luthor or Red Daughter. This season is very very much anti-alien. So kind of similar to yours.
Okay.
Where the villain wants to kill all the metas, this guy wants to kill all the aliens. That is Ben Lockwood, aka the Captain Liberty.
Oh.
He is a guy whose dad got fucked over by aliens coming to Earth,
Oh.
and his dad hated aliens.
This really
So
is.
Cicada.
So kind of like
too.
Cicada,
That's
but
why
for
you said
aliens.
that
That's why I
earlier.
said that. The cool part is when we get to Lex Luthor.
We finally get the actual Lex.
Finally get actual Lex Luthor.
Yeah, crazy how the show gets better when you introduce Superman characters.
Yeah, it's actually really crazy.
My favorite characters in Supergirl, Superman and Lex Luthor.
So Lex Luthor found out about this clone of Supergirl who basically had her mind wiped and landed in Kosnia. It was from the last season finale. They used the rock to make Rain come out of the girl she was in.
Uh-huh.
That, because Supergirl touched that rock, it made a copy of Supergirl too,
Okay.
for some reason. And so she landed in Russia, and Lex Luthor went there and basically raised her to be Supergirl, and then to also hate America, so that
So that
he could sick
he
her,
could kill her.
so he could sick her on America. He could kill her and
Be the
become-
hero.
and be the
hero
hero
of America.
exactly. There's a new superhero on the block. Her name's Nia Null. She is Dreamer.
Okay.
She is trans.
Cool.
Proud of it.
Hey.
First transgender superhero. I
I'll
don't
be
know
honest,
if
I
in
didn't think
general or just in
comics-
DC.
I didn't think we'd ever have one, to be honest, in the Arrowverse.
Yeah, no.
Apparently, I was listening to some reviews of the season today just to prepare for this. This is apparently people say this is the best season of Supergirl,
Oh.
and I think I agree with that.
Well, everything
You
you've said
better ride
so
this high. You're not gonna have it for long.
everything
we'll see.
you've said so far seems like, oh yeah, that seems pretty cool.
It's just the first part of the season's kind of boring, and I think that's it. There was another character called Manchester Black.
Manchester Black's in the season.
Yeah, Manchester Black is here.
How many? How is he?
He's in it for a while.
He could be a villain for the whole.
He
for
was
a
a
whole
villain.
season.
He was the villain for a while. I completely forgot about him.
His conflict is learning not to kill, or how do they deal with him?
Martian Manhunter kills him.
Okay. Just we don't need no new characters.
That's not how it happens in the Superman comics.
Superman goes, well, you shouldn't kill people. I'm gonna get you to stop doing that.
Manchester Black was the villain I was most excited to see in Supergirl.
Yeah, he's fully dead already. Sorry.
Damn it!
Oh yeah, and then so because of this alien hatred, it got revealed that the president was an alien, so she had to step down.
Oh right.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, I remember you talking about
And
that.
this was the
Is he the conservative president?
he's
now?
like the conservative vice president that then took power. Lex Luthor just ordered the Russians to attack so that he could defeat them all.
Okay.
This is a good scene.
This is I like this.
They put Red Daughter in a mask so they didn't have to do CG.
My way. That Lex Luthor?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's in a suit.
He told the Russians to attack so that he could save everybody and be the hero.
This is crazy. John Cryer can't save nobody.
This is pretty dope too. And
Whoa! Oh no!
don't focus too much. Don't focus on the CG.
This is a video game.
And not the words of one who knew.
Oh, he's singing. Oh, this is.
This is pretty.
He's actually playing the song.
That's what I'm saying.
That's great. Cause he would.
Yeah.
All right, this is great. This is pretty fucking great.
Honestly, yeah, that's the best Supergirl thing I've seen so far.
It's like, I'm telling you, once Lex Luthor showed up in the show, it turned great. I said, all the effects
I
in
think
the show
I think he's
turned
all
good.
throughout Crisis.
Yeah,
That's one of the few things I know.
That is I don't know anything about Crisis. That fact
Maybe that's
makes
why
me
they're like,
incredibly
oh,
excited.
we want Supergirl to have a connection to Crisis, so we'll give her something.
He
good
is a
finally.
major
Yeah.
player in Crisis.
That is Dreamer. She can see the future in her dreams. She has like visions and dreams.
So why does she need a suit?
She also can like do telekinesis powers. And
Oh, okay.
stuff. It's cool. There's Brainy.
So this
Right now he got tortured by Lex Luthor and got rebooted basically. So he kind of sucks right now, but he'll get better later.
so this
I promise he's good in the whole season.
this fraud and criminal has regained the public's trust. And now he's rounding up aliens and trans people.
Yeah, he sure is.
That
Max.
wouldn't happen today.
Why even take the time to put on your normal clothes?
She can
Yeah.
do it super fast.
It's like you're around a bunch of people know you're Supergirl. You're about to have to do
No,
some Supergirl
Lena
shit.
Luthor doesn't know she's Supergirl.
What the fuck?
What
Is she
the
stupid?
fuck? How-
They are. They're best friends.
Oh, are they?
Lena considers Kara her best friend.
But does Kara consider Lena her best friend?
Well, I guess not.
I'm rounding up aliens and harnessing their power to be used and sold.
That's what he's doing, putting people in pods.
Supercharged disposable batteries.
That's vile.
Vile and viable. As another world leader once said, I don't see why men shouldn't be as cruel as nature.
Try not to quote Hitler in public, dear.
That's my favorite line.
This
That's
is
my
so
favorite
timely.
line.
So timely.
This is so timely. It's crazy.
I just want to explain something real quick before she shows up. They can't see her.
Who? Oh.
Guys, Lex's alien power facility is at Shelley
hear her?
Island.
No, they can't see or hear her right now.
My calculations are correct. Dreamer has just astral projected into this office.
Because it's not Trans Visibility Day. Today is Trans Visibility Day.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well,
And she's invisible.
we're visualizing trans on the
Yeah.
TV.
If you do this,
Oh, I didn't recognize this is the guy from fucking Two
That
and a Half
is
Men.
crazy.
I don't. I guess,
Probably because
I guess
it's a
it's the-
completely different character and he's good.
well, I
in
guess
this.
it's the beard too.
Yeah, his hair migrated to the opposite side of his face.
Facts are irrelevant. All that matters is spin.
I don't think one
Yeah, that'll do it.
article's gonna
One
do it.
article saying that the guy with
It
the
stopped
president's
being
bad.
timely.
I am the leader.
It's like we have those articles now. They don't do shit.
How Lex
Yeah,
Luthor
true.
faked his path of exile to run.
During a battle for my home planet, I ran. Millions died. I will not make that same mistake again.
Didn't really like anything was happening there.
No.
They really didn't put any
And his
effects on that. at all.
costume.
You can
and,
tell
like-
that, like, the
He could have at least turned into Green Martian.
I thought
version
there would
of
at
him.
least be like lightning in the bottle.
yeah.
Nothing.
you know that, like, the actor assumed that they were going to do some cool
Yeah,
visual
they
effects
just they
over it.
left him
Like,
out to dry
yeah.
so hard.
Luckily, I came prepared.
So did I.
Brass. Ready, new suit, baby.
Oh. Anti-kryptonites? Oh.
She even has visual power. Like she has a visual effect for her powers.
I was-
They didn't put anything in there.
and I love you.
You didn't just hear that, did you?
Yeah. I don't think we're like that.
Are
do
they
that.
playing?
Oh,
Are they playing Kickstart My Heart?
Yes, they are, Duncan. This fucking. I was so surprised when I heard that they licensed so many songs
I will take
for this
any
show.
needle drop anybody wants to give me.
Yeah,
all the
honestly,
money went to the needle drop.
Yeah, it's true.
It's badass. That's where the budget went.
Sam Witwer's faces in this episode are crazy.
Because they just kickstarted Brainiac's heart.
He just
True.
saved his life by taking his powers.
Yeah,
That's true.
I thought that kryptonite doesn't affect her in that suit.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the whole point? I said that was
It's
the whole
just
point
green
of her
blood.
wearing
It was
a suit.
damaging the suit still.
Just go touch grass.
Oh.
Absorbing her?
Well, because like she came from her, so maybe that's some of her power.
I had thought about that too, because this does give her a little power boost for a minute.
The eye beams are different.
Yeah, she has purple eye. Like I said, it powers her up for a little bit.
Let me save you!
Saved by a Kryptonian?
I gotta stop doing that.
Die.
This show is it's full
Out
of
of the budget to do the cool stuff you want to do. I'm sorry.
it's full of
Glad you want to do cool
hubris.
stuff now, though. That's
Yeah.
kind of the difference.
That's true, yeah.
You're not ruthless enough to pull that trigger.
Whoa.
Your friends have been lying to you.
How to get those camera shots from the show?
She had a button ready for this.
That's what I'm saying.
She gonna turn evil because no one told her she was Supergirl.
She gonna turn evil because she's so fucking stupid. She didn't know that
Yeah,
Kara
honestly.
was Supergirl.
That's what it seems like. He's turning her into the real Lex
Lex
Luthor,
figured it
so
out
he can go
for
be
her?
he can go be a villain in
I
Crisis.
don't know
instead
how
of
he has
Supergirl.
these shots or where, like,
Lex
how he
knew
has
her
any of
for
that.
like
Where's
a
the-
day.
why is
This is in
He
Cosmere.
has a-
I don't know how he has these
He has
shots.
a tracking camera angle. What the hell?
He should. There's no way he should have that shot. It's in another country. I guess he was in charge.
You
of
see, like
this,
the
so maybe.
CW watermark.
Like I said,
If it's easy to flip you, you were never
The
good.
jury was still out, and now
Yeah.
I'm not sure she's going to be good next season.
You know, listening to facts.
Looks like Andrew Tate.
Oh no! See, this is what we want. It's not gonna happen.
One
Oh, glad people are listening to facts again. That's literally what she said.
yeah.
Saved the day.
They tried to manifest it, and it did not work. Sorry.
I think I've met 1,000 couples like Brainiac and Dreamer.
That shit's real.
That's so true, Max.
Autism boyfriend, trans girlfriend. Yeah, I've seen that in the world.
Who's that, guys?
And the monitor.
It is the Monitor from Elseworlds.
It can't be.
Oh, is that Leviathan?
Oh,
You've been trapped for too long.
I know who that is.
Pray for our prey. Sean Jones.
Hey, I didn't know who that was.
Saw that? That was so
such a
fake.
fake.
That was
Such a
crazy.
fake
I saw that,
She
and I was
could
like,
just have her do that.
I saw that, and I was like, she has powers. I was like, wait, nope, that was glass.
You could just do that.
I was, and Monitor's gonna bring him back to life.
I need you for the crossover. Oh, got here late.
Oh shit! What the hell happened to that?
So that was Supergirl season 4.
Honestly?
What everybody think?
That was pretty great.
That
That's pretty great.
I do think that was the best finale.
Yeah, that was certainly
Best
the
Supergirl
best
finale. Best Supergirl finale.
Yeah, I agree. It
That was a
great.
lot of fun. There was a lot of things that they really probably shouldn't have tried. They were too ambitious.
There's
They
a lot
were.
of stuff that they
I think that's
didn't
true.
even try, like with the effects going on with Martian Manhunter and
what I'm saying.
Brainiac.
Supergirl is just atrocious with their budget, I think.
Well, I mean, they did 2 needle drops.
Yeah, they did.
I don't think Arrow's never had like a non-Imagine Dragons needle drop.
One article is not going to change
Well,
people's minds.
No, so we all need to write. We need to write the one article, and then go beat the shit out of the billionaire who's controlling the president. That's the second part. We never done the second part.
You know what? That's the thing. If you beat the shit out of Elon Musk and you write an article say why I beat the shit out of Elon Musk,
Yeah.
people go
That-
read
yeah,
that article.
That will
what's gonna
get people.
That's what's
I
going to
think
move
that's
the
what's
needle.
called a manifesto, but I posted on Blogspot.
manifesto.
Bam! Oh, that's the next villain.
Manifesto.
Manifesto.
So I said earlier that this season of Arrow is kind of a mirror to what your season is. and it'll become more apparent as the episode goes on. But one of those is this season largely is good.
Good.
It just gets bad at the end.
Oh, that's why you say it's
you
also
hate
the
that.
mirror because mine is bad until it's
And
good.
then
at
it's
the end.
good, yeah.
Like the episode we're watching, we've run out of the good stuff.
Oh, no.
The first half of this season is Oliver in jail because he got arrested at the end of last season.
That's right.
And it's good stuff. It's seeing what Oliver's doing in jail, interesting plots there, and then seeing what everyone else is doing outside, how they're dealing with lack of Oliver. There's one episode where he's in jail and they try to make him forget who he was. They determine an inmate, and it doesn't work because he had already done that in League of Shadows. It's like,
I like that.
it's like it doesn't really work on me. I'm kind of immune to it now. And then we have a couple of fun episodes. There's one episode that's a documentary about the Green Arrow. And so it's like
Whoa,
it's
that's
a
cool.
documentary.
That's cool,
group.
actually.
That's
The
a
only-
cool break of the.
The only bad part is sometimes it breaks from the documentary format to do stuff but it's like if it's a great episode, and it would have been the best episode if it didn't break from that format. Yeah, there's another episode that takes place after a mission gone wrong, where like 2 innocent people died, and the cops are trying to figure out if
Is
Team
Arrow
Arrow
at
killed.
fault?
Yes,
Why is it this season they decided to do new stuff?
I think it's because it's winding down. Like we
What,
are,
how many seasons of Arrow
we
are
have
there?
one more
we
season
have
of Arrow.
one more season of Arrow that's 8 episodes long.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yes, by all intents and purposes, for most of the characters you see in this episode, you can treat this as a series finale for them.
Wow.
This
Wow.
has series finale vibes.
I was not expecting
And
us to be there
that-
yet.
well, that's why we're watching it last.
Yes, I don't think it's a terrible finale. 3 and 4 are still the worst.
Yeah.
This season has the worst villain
You mentioned that.
by far.
It's crazy that our seasons had the worst villains and yours had your best.
Yeah.
But that being said, yours was like mine, where he wasn't the main villain.
Yes,
And then when the main villain
Till-
showed up, it was a good main villain.
Yeah.
Finally,
I don't get.
but
that
mine
in
had to
this.
have 3. He was the third of 3.
I don't get that in this. I get the worst, stupidest, lamest villain in the show's history. And then when I tell you about this villain, you guys are going to groan.
Previously on Arrow.
So, I think I finally figured out a plan B to keep us hidden from Archer.
Oh, any of those 3
Nope, me
people?
either.
Middle one's Felicity.
What? Don't know him. Don't know him. Don't know him. Oh, that's Mad Dog. Yeah, isn't Mad Dog running for mayor or something? That is
Yeah, it is
Felicity.
her.
That's her mom. Whoa. It's Queen Arrow.
He has the weapon, and we have no idea where she's gonna use it.
We'll find her.
Roy's back.
We should be working together, not wasting time.
6 arrows and 6 dead cops say otherwise.
Talk to Sergeant Bingsley.
No more dead cops.
They'll tell you we didn't do this. Sergeant Bingsley is unconscious in the back of an ambulance right now. Lieutenant?
I think the previously on ended.
That's fun. I like that.
So the previously on.
There wasn't really anything.
Y'all recognize those characters?
Not serious. Like,
All
I mean,
the
I
white
guess
people?
Felicity.
Yeah,
Felicity's daughter? Is that Felicity from the future?
Yes. This season has flash forwards.
What?
Oh, that's a flash forward. We're back.
It's lost.
Of course they're doing a flash forward because we're near the end of the
we
show.
ran out of flashbacks.
Because that's when they
Yeah,
started
you're
doing flash
right.
forwards.
And now we're doing flash forwards. And it's like a mirror. Your daughter came back in time, fucked everything up. My daughter stays in the future, fixing things. She's fixing things. She's the hero. Oliver's 2 kids. He has 1 kid of each gender. Best hacker in the world, and then superhero.
Of
Yeah.
course, of course.
Yeah, and the girl is Felicity and Oliver's kids, who she's currently pregnant with right now. And then the boy is Henry, who we saw
Right.
season 5.
Yeah,
finale.
that's right.
There's a female Green Arrow.
So
Oh,
that
wait, that
Queen-
actually,
you said Queen Arrow?
Actually, that shit doesn't make any sense because his last name's already Queen.
Yeah.
Because I was like, that's the girl version of Green Arrow is Queen Arrow, but he's Queen Arrow.
he's queen. Yeah, well, she can still use that name.
Is that Speedy?
No,
Daughter in the future?
no, a secret half sister.
What? Come on.
Yeah, this villain is just spinning the wheels until we get to Crisis.
Yeah.
Like we just need something here. That villain is Emiko Queen, the daughter.
Oh, she's the villain?
She's the villain of the season. She's the daughter of Oliver's father. She's like she's a bastard child. She's running around as Green Arrow while Oliver's in jail, and they were trying to figure out who she was, and they found out who she was, and then Oliver's like, "Oh, I'm going to connect with my sister." And then if Galessa goes like, "Oh, she's evil. She works with this evil corporation, evil terrorist organization known as the Ninth Circle, who's been around for a long time."
Wait,
and they
toppled
Whoa! And she's the leader of the Ninth Circle. Ninth Circle doesn't really hate Arrow. They're just doing terrorist stuff, and she's the one who has this obsession with Green Arrow.
Well,
and did she hate him because like he never came and found me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know you existed.
Sure.
Yeah, like I never got the benefits you did.
He didn't assume they
What
had
benefits?
Yeah.
His dad killed himself in front of him. He was on a fucking Ninja Island for 5 years.
He was rich, I guess.
And then he was in the Suicide Squad for 2.
Yeah, Oliver was on a boat that sunk. He was on the Queen's Gambit, and in Emiko's focus episode, we find out
she was on the boat.
That she blew up the boat.
No! Oh my god!
Her episode ends with her looking at the blueprints to the Queen's Gambit, and it says in big red letters, "Bomb locations."
Oh my god!
So she's actually responsible for the whole show, guys. Isn't that cool?
It's so stupid.
Isn't that cool? Cramming in like a sister right at the end, who turns out she's responsible for the origin of our main character.
No, I'm sorry. You had to watch this whole show, man. This sucks.
The first half of the season was great.
I feel really bad because it's like one of the characters that I hated is a woman. Your character is a woman.
Yeah.
The one you liked is you liked it because it's a man. Finally.
Yeah.
It's like, guys, I swear to God, this is not a trend. This is not. So yeah, is it Wild Dog mayor or something?
Wild Dog's mayor of the future.
Oh, of the future? Or in the future?
Pause it.
And then and Roy's back.
Roy's back, yeah. Oliver called him in because like the Ninth Circle has our number. They know all our members, so
we need everybody.
I'm gonna call in an extra person. Remember that episode I talked about where it's the aftermath of a mission gone wrong where 2 innocent people died? Roy killed those people.
Oh.
He went crazy and killed those 2 people.
Oh.
And so they like
he had Mirakuru again.
Like he managed to pin the blame on Emiko. But he was like, we really gotta like look out for Roy.
Yeah,
because he has Mirakuru.
It was Mirakuru.
It was
Oh,
Mirakuru.
yeah.
Like it reflared and like he killed 2 innocent people.
Innocent? Well, why is he still on the team?
Because
it wasn't his fault. It was the Mirakuru
that he had before he showed up. Like,
shut up, dude. It doesn't matter.
The whole time you're like, of course the bad guy did it. The bad guy's like pinning all this.
Oh,
stuff
you
on
don't know
Oliver.
he does it till the end. He did it till the end. That sounds like a great episode.
Yeah, it's really good. All of them right now are
on the
working
run?
for the police department.
Whoa.
Well, not anymore. I guess not. Right at the beginning of the episode, they stopped with the police
Yeah.
department turned on them, but they're all deputized.
By using its chemical signature because
They have like a
Michael
vibe.
J. White.
Yeah, Nugget.
Wrong answer.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We're killing people now?
I mean,
I thought Felicity doesn't like when people kill people.
I think the daughter be killing people. They're
wait,
fascists.
who are these guys? Oh, they're fascists. Okay.
They're like they're anti-vigilante cops who have like computers in their helmets.
Who's undercover there? Is this the son?
That's Connor Hawk. That's Diggle's adopted son.
Who's that?
That's Mayor Wild Dog, baby.
Yeah, it's Mayor Wild
No,
Dog
who's
and the son.
Okay, that's the
yeah,
son.
yeah.
He doesn't even like do superhero stuff anymore.
That makes sense.
He talks about running for mayor.
But they just can do that.
Mayor.
I like that sound.
That is essentially what he does. That's Wild Dog's daughter.
Okay.
She is a black canary now.
Oh, nice.
We're okay, Peanut.
Oh, that's he was on the phone with her before he blew up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Stand down. You should still be in jail. All of you. We're not gonna stand for this.
Just trying to save you, dumbass.
Michael J. White.
Yeah.
How can you help, Michael?
Who's that?
Put on your suit. Become Spawn.
Oh. All that for a. Okay, it's a bunch of them. Let's do one little drone popping out of that big hole, big
They're
smoking
going
hole.
straight to New Jersey.
Are they spraying people with acid?
It's like the disease.
Yeah, the disease.
Y'all can shoot those out of the sky. Y'all can do anything. Y'all can do anything. Y'all are the #1 people to take drones out of the sky.
They just said you can't shoot them. Oh, never mind.
He's got to use trick arrows for the first time.
Why didn't he do that first thing?
He had to ask his science people after an hour.
What do I do about that? I don't know, shoot a fucking arrow.
Well, not everyone. I'm out on parole thanks to you guys.
He's out on parole.
So Michael Jai White is the villain Bronze Tiger.
Okay.
He was a villain he was like a villain of the week who showed up. He's just a guy with like blades on his arm who fought Arrow, and then he went to jail, and then he was on Suicide Squad, and he went back to jail. And so the first half of the season, he was one of the prison bullies, along with Vinnie Jones.
Oh, Vinnie Jones is in this?
And Cody Rhodes.
Oh,
is this is the second time Cody Rhodes?
We watched the
it's like second
watch
or
the
third
Cody
time.
Rhodes episode real quick.
But then Arrow, like, connects with Bronze Tiger. Like he gets him to like turn good. And so the last episode of the prison arc, fucking Diaz breaks into jail to kill Oliver, starts a fucking prison riot.
Oh,
so
shit.
Oliver and Bronze Tiger team up, beat up all the thugs, all the prisoners, save everybody in the prison, and it doesn't cut to any other character the entire episode, just Oliver and Michael Jai White. That is the best fucking episode
so
of Arrow that they've ever goddamn made.
That sounds like a Daredevil episode.
I could have played that episode for you guys, said it was the season finale, and y'all would accept it. Daredevil does that exact episode better, but it's for Arrow? Oh my god, it's the best shit ever.
But if this scary bacteria gets all over the city, I gotta get Zoe somewhere safe.
Okay, well, Lila took JJ to a secure Argus location. She can pick up Zoe as well. You have a son, right, Connor?
Yeah.
We'll bring him as well.
Thank you.
That's one of my favorite moments of the entire show.
It's just like, hey, we'll just do something good. We might as well.
And Michael Jai White's like, what people could be nice? And also, we know that Diggle ends up adopting Connor.
Oh, so that means Michael Jai White's going to die this episode.
He does not die this episode.
Okay. But he does die later?
Yeah, he probably dies later.
Okay,
doing Bronze Tiger stuff. But it's like Diggle's just that good where it's like, it's kind of assumed as like, and by the way, if anything happens to you, I'll raise your son as if he was my own.
They really did it. That hairdo really does.
Yeah,
show
the
that
hairdo
It makes her look like a
completely
really
different
does.
person.
Yeah,
It
the
definitely looks
hairdo's
like a
doing the
mother.
heavy lifting with the mom.
Yeah.
I think you and the Circle have forgotten who their leader is.
What the fuck
What?
is this performance?
Just like I have suffered all of these years. And when he sees his city burn with his family to blame, he will.
I see what you mean.
What the what the fuck ever? I do
Yes,
not
give us
care.
nothing.
I mean, I doubt it's the actor.
Yeah, I mean, she's not.
When people are acting good in the show, it's because like they're persevering.
Yes,
you know.
the CW production is hard on everyone.
Well, it's also like it's a hell shoot. I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure you get 2 takes
Yes.
at most. This is not a spoiler because I don't know. I do think Oliver dies in Crisis.
Yeah.
And somehow they have a. Well, that's why they have the finale's right after it. So maybe he's not even in the finale, or it's just the finale's one of those videos he leaves for his team. Because of what happened in the Elseworlds.
Yeah, sure.
Because he did tell the guy he has to die. His show's about to end. You might as well fucking kill him.
Yeah.
And also, I think his death would be the most meaningful.
That's the only
True.
reason.
I think you're right.
Oh, yeah, because what you just said.
You know the meme of Grant Gustin posing by a
Oh, is
grave?
that-
That's Oliver's grave that he's
What?
posing by. Now she's finally getting her father's bow.
Whoa.
What? Wolverine?
Yeah, that's
Bronze
Bronze. That's
Tiger.
Bronze Tiger's main weapon.
That's sick. That's great.
Yeah,
Dude, see, that's Michael Jai White doing that shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
He'll hit you with a roundhouse. Oh, that was cool. That was just cool.
Yeah.
Mad Dog loves the cops.
Mad Dog loves the cops.
I think that together we can be better. So if you're gonna kill me,
It's like his sister was already the Red Arrow.
Yeah. There is a different sister.
That's why Thea should show up at the end of this episode to
Yeah, no, like
to
literally
stop the evil sister.
literally nothing.
That's fucking stupid.
They probably just couldn't get the actress. Ninth Circle's turning on her now.
The Ninth Circle answers to me.
Not anymore.
She's really bad.
Yeah, she's gotta let that happen.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
Yeah, you are.
Your family's gonna die. I made sure of it. You need to hide Felicity and the baby.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're this evil the whole time
Yeah,
and
no.
nothing can turn you, and then your friend's turning on you, it's like that's not enough for
it's
good
really
writing
not.
for a character to
That line
switch.
was just to explain why Felicity and Mia were in hiding in the flash
in the flash
forwards.
forward. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whoa, that was fucking crazy.
That was crazy.
I've never seen a shot like happen like that. Whoa.
And then we see a shot. I've seen a lot of shots like that.
Who was that?
That was Oliver.
Oh, that's not the future
CG.
anymore.
Now that's cool.
So it's just over? Wait, is it over?
Yep.
They did it.
They didn't really do anything.
Actually, yeah, the bad guys killed the bad guys. He just
Yeah.
had to get out of an exploding building.
The hackers and the other team solved everything else.
So is the Ninth Circle going to be a problem still?
Technically, because Emiko like put a hit out on Felicity and her unborn daughter,
Oh yeah, true.
and Oliver still chose to forgive her.
I didn't do anything.
Didn't. Arrow didn't do anything.
No, he
That's
really
true.
didn't.
He really didn't do
At least
shit.
he acknowledges, like, no, the team did all that.
He stalled, I guess.
To symbolize we will all be there for each other, always, no matter what.
Ooh, like a signal. You know, one of us is in trouble. Walk.
And he knows he's gonna die.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess he does.
He knows
That's
the
cool.
deal-
That's why it makes sense why he would reflect on different.
He knows the
reflect
deal he made.
differently.
And why he would set up the team to
And
be
it-
able to
and
do
he's
stuff
like,
without
oh, they
him.
beat the main bad guy. Maybe they don't need me.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
They will carry on your legacy.
Sounds like a cycle for good.
Far better than that.
Instead of cycle
Cycle of
violence.
heroes.
Made a new cycle.
Who will fight to defend this city.
Broke the wheel.
Yeah.
Neil was just like his driver, right?
Yeah.
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 That's crazy. I forgot he was like Alfred for like an episode.
Yeah, he was the driver who
Wait,
just
there's
happened to
11
be like a war veteran.
11 minutes left? What else happens in this episode? What is
We have
going
to
on
lead
with
into
you
crisis.
two today?
We have to lead into crisis. The
Yeah.
monitor
Not for
hasn't-
11 minutes.
The monitor hasn't showed up yet. Well, they really are doing a finale thing.
Say goodbye to the quiver.
It's not Ivy Town, but it'll work.
It's temporary.
Well, basically, this whole neighborhood is ex-CIA.
It's not temporary. She's living there in the flash forward.
Do they belong together?
Do they end up together? Yes.
No. That's not what I asked you. They don't end up together.
That's true. Well, they do end up together.
Cut that out, right? That did not land.
Didn't even make sense.
It did.
Someone good's there, or the monitor's there. He's like, it's time. Well, it'll be time in 7 episodes, really. He's there.
Yep, you're right.
It is kind of cool that's like Flash literally has the thing on the newspaper that says he dies,
But
it's like it's Arrow's gonna be the one.
he's going to actually
Yeah.
carry that burden.
Like I said before, though, I do think Arrow dying is more important.
Yes.
It is. You're right. More
It's like
impactful.
Tony Stark
More
dying.
Yeah, exactly.
You kill the person who started the whole thing to make
Exactly.
it mean more.
You kill the person who seems least likely to live a normal life.
Yeah.
And I think that's Arrow.
That
for
is
me.
Arrow,
It
yeah.
definitely is. Literally, as soon as he thought somebody was in his house, he snapped right back.
Yeah.
Like that's never going away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a running theme with Oliver.
he
where
can't
like,
have a good
He
time.
can't have a normal life.
Yeah.
Why does it always have to be you?
I cannot prevent his passing. But he can prevent the deaths of countless more, including you and your daughter.
Weird to just zoom into her lower back. Bad mom.
Yeah. Well, I guess like this was supposed to teach her that her kids are like the kids are all right.
Yeah, you don't have to
Yeah.
leave them.
Yeah. No, yeah. It
You
is-
don't have to go off and die.
It is selfish what she's doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're still your children.
William like just found her again.
Oh. 2019. I just hate that he had to make the deal to stop some nerd with a book.
Yeah.
It's like, I wish Elseworlds was better because it makes this work.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
You know, Oliver's always known that his journey's going to end in death.
But when it's finally time for that, like he's probably offered to sacrifice himself 1,000 times.
Because
Yeah.
now he's like gotten everything good. Like he's like I have my wife, I have a daughter. If I didn't have to do this, I probably would be happy.
Yeah.
I have waited a very long time to see him.
At least the monitor's giving her this, though.
Yeah.
One nice thing. he
Yeah,
did
he's
do.
just taking her directly to the afterlife.
Oh. That was a good finale.
Yes.
No, it was. I mean, you were right. It felt like a season finale.
If I didn't know about all the bad villain stuff before that, I think it would have been like, oh, that's just a whatever villain.
Yeah.
Is all I would have said. That shit got me. That shit made me emotional.
Yeah.
More so because it's like this literally even for us is the beginning of the end of Arrowverse.
Yeah.
That's true.
And that was our first time being like, oh shit.
Oh shit,
like,
it's ending.
All right. Probably gonna be a bit until we record the next one. So in the meantime, just make sure you're caught up on Supergirl.
All right. Bye, guys. Drive safe.
Yeah.
Get something? Is it time?